Hey, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to tackle a very important topic that's often overlooked but crucial for any web developer working with Firebase and CORS, cross-origin resource sharing. If you've ever encountered issues with making requests from your front-end application to your backend API hosted on Firebase, then this video is for you. We'll be discussing how to enable CORS with credentials in Firebase version 2. 2. This topic might seem complex at first, but trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how it works and how to implement it in your own project. So let's dive right in. To understand why we need CORS with credentials in Firebase v2, let's take a step back. When a front-end application running on one domain makes a request to an API hosted on another domain, the browser will block that request by default due to security reasons. This is where CORS comes into play. CORS allows servers to specify who can access their resources and under what conditions. However, when you need to make authenticated requests or include credentials in your requests, things get a bit tricky. That's because browsers don't send cookies or any other type of authentication information by default when making cross-origin requests in Firebase. A2. Setting up CORS with credentials requires some specific configuration. The first thing you'll need to do is set the access control allow credentials header on your server. This tells the browser that it's okay to include credentials in the request. Here's an analogy to help illustrate this concept. Think of CORS like a border control between two countries. The access control allow origin header is like allowing citizens from one country to visit another, while the access control allow credentials header is like also allowing them to bring their passports with them. However, setting these headers on your server isn't enough. You'll also need to modify your front-end code to include credentials in the request. This usually involves adding an option to your fetch or XMLTT request call that tells the browser to include cookies and other authentication information. To summarize, 1. CORS is essential for making cross-origin requests from your front-end application to your back-end API. Enabling CORS with credentials in Firebase v2 requires setting specific headers on your server, such as access control allow credential. You'll also need to modify your front-end code to include credentials in the request. Alright, that's it for today's video. We hope you now have a solid understanding of how to enable CORS with credentials in Firebase version 2.2. If you're still having trouble or have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more web development tutorials and explanations. And if you found this video helpful, consider sharing it with a friend who might benefit from it as well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.